impress me.
Sir, the possibility of successfully navigating an asteroid field is approximately 3,720 to 1.
Never tell me the odds.
Like it or not, luck plays a huge role in the galaxy far, far away. But how does luck work in Star Wars? Well, obviously there's plot armor, but that's kind of expected and not an in-world excuse. Outside of plot armor though, luck as a power has been shown to be a thing within the Star Wars universe. For example, the Swirtons are a species that have the power to affect probabilities, meaning the power of luck. I covered this in a joke video, but it's actually somewhat serious. This shows that characters don't have to just be lucky, but that some characters are surrounded by luck, like it's an ability. But the Swirtons are pretty much just a weird exception, right? Wrong. Luck is an ability that most likely anyone in Star Wars can have. What better example for this than Lando Calrissian? Yes, that's right. Lando has the power of luck. So, I read Shadow of the Sith, and it's actually kind of a plot point that Lando is lucky. At one point in the book, Lando is trying to track Miramir, Dathan, and Rey, who are being hunted by Ochi of Bestoon, a bounty hunter on a mission from the Sith. He is doing this to try and help them. They have launched to another system, and he is using a tracking method to find all of the possible planets they could have gone to. It turns out that there are 23 possible planets that they could be at, which obviously is an insanely large number for Lando to search, especially with Ochi of Bestoon hunting them. He decides that to pick which planet he will go to, he will deal himself a sabak hand, because sabak hands are designed that you want to get as close to 23 or minus 23 without going over. Lando here deals himself the idiot, a 2, and a 3. This is the idiot's array, and gives a perfect score in a game of sabak. Well, what do you know? He plugs destination 23 in, only to go to the exact planet he's looking for. It's hard to tell completely what he is doing in this part of the book, but I believe that he was only ever going to draw 3 cards, unless he had a bomb out, which would be going above 23 or below minus 23. A bomb out is unlikely, and adds another dimension to the maths, but I haven't included it. Why? Well, it's because by the time he would have to deal with a bomb out, he's already been unlucky, as it stalls him, so it's a little counterproductive to my argument to include bomb outs anyway. Doing the maths, I found Lando's probability of getting 23 or minus 23 to be roughly 3.25%. which is about 1 in 31 games. By the way, I did this manually, as I don't know how to code, so it might be slightly off, but this is a good estimate at very least. Those odds are actually higher than I expected, and are by far not the luckiest thing we see in Star Wars. However, since the book goes out of its way to suggest that Lando might have luck as a sort of superpower, I see it as a confirmation that Lando has the power of luck, and so that other characters can too. This is interesting, but adds a weird new element to Star Wars.
I call it luck. In my experience, there's no such thing as luck.
Well, it seems you're wrong, old Ben. Or is he? Through Star Wars episodes 1 to 6, there is a prophecy running through. Now, we don't know how set in stone these prophecies are, but it's quite likely that luck plays no part in a lot of the events in these movies. Think about it. If Anakin has to balance the Force, then everything has to lead to that outcome, no matter how unlikely it seems. So yeah, is the power of luck off the hook yet? No. What about episodes 7 to 9? Or anything set after Return of the Jedi, like Lando's sabak cards? There's no prophecy that we know of at this time. Well, I feel that the answer lies within Rogue One.
I fear nothing, for all this, as the Force wills it.
Yes, that's right. I propose that luck does not exist, only the Force doing what it wants. Okay, maybe not that far, but I still believe that many instances of luck are just the Force. In fact, I would even say, for most of the events in episodes 1 to 6, this is more the case than the prophecy. In The Rise of Skywalker, Rey and crew are lucky to stumble upon Ochi of Bestoon's remains and pick up the dagger, as I don't see them choosing to jump into sinking fields. But with this new perspective, it's just the Force guiding their actions. But I shouldn't just tell you when I have pretty solid proof.
I'm one with the Force is with me. And the Force is with me. I'm one with the Force is with me. I'm one with the Force is with me.
This movie had already established all is as the Force wills it, and this scene proves that to me. Just to circle back to the Swertons, I would theorise that they could be lucky because their midichlorians are adapted in some way to abuse the Force into giving luck, or that probability is its own thing, which the Force and Swertons manipulate independent of each other. Anyway, thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed the video, and bye.